the Dark Shadow of Light, and you are watching my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. In the last episode, we finished the 4th story for this Let's Play, and in this episode, we will begin the creation of the 5th story for this Let's Play by doing the hero mission in Circus Park.
Black Doom claims to have knowledge of my past. He claims that I had promised to deliver the 7 Chaos Emeralds to him. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's the only one I can trust for clues about my past. Sonic and I were able to destroy the aliens' attack craft. Having cornered Black Doom, he summoned an enormous flying monster. Sonic and I finished it off, and I got the 3rd Chaos Emerald. Where did you go, Black Doom? I won't let you get away!
Well, it seems as if Shadow is looking for Black Doom in the storyline, which would make sense given as we've done hero missions so far, but we'll definitely be getting more involved with Black Doom, particularly towards the end of this storyline, and which we'll be doing all of the hero missions for. Now, for this video, I'm going to show 3 stages. I've already made that decision, and in the third of those stages, we will also be doing a hero mission, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but I'll explain that when we get there. But for now, I'm going to cut to when this stage is finished loading, and we can begin the Circus Park stage.
The Chaos Emerald that Tails dropped has got to be around here somewhere.
Yes, it is around here, and we'll be finding it. But today we're going to find it by doing the hero mission, which Tails will explain to us in a moment.
Hey, Shadow! Look at this! Eggman's collected rings from all around the world and has built this theme park. What do you say? How about the 2 of us take all these rings back?
Yeah, we'll take all the rings back, and I'm going to do that by getting gongs and playing shooting games. You notice I missed the first gong, but there are pretty much a lot more than 400 rings in this stage, so if you miss one opportunity, that doesn't necessarily mean you're screwed yourself. Now, this is that shooting game I was talking about. What you do is you shoot this clock, or whatever it is, and then balloons will appear, which you have to shoot for points, basically. Your objective is to fill up the gauge, and if you hit a purple balloon like I just did, your score will be decreased. If you hit a yellow balloon, your score will be increased. If you fill the whole gauge, you will basically get the maximum number of rings possible from winning from the game. For this particular example, we got 50 rings.
Oh, Shadow, there you are! Those gun geeks are trying to demolish my lovely park. Do me a favor and get rid of the soldiers for me, will you?
No, we're going to help Tails do the hero mission today, which is to steal rings from you that you probably stole from other people. So, that means there are 5 rings here. Now, I could actually use the egg vacuum for this mission, which would actually help a lot, but I'm not going to do that because I said I would show the special weapons in a bonus video. So upcoming is a couple of balloons, and the balloon to the right has rings in it, which is just a small bit help for you. Now, I could get the egg vacuum here and get all the rings here, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be just defeating Eggman's robots for ammunition, so that I can use it for games. Now, I'm not going to play this particular game right here because I don't really, it's kind of difficult to win it with or without the turret that's there for you, so, again, it doesn't, you can skip it, because there are more opportunities for you to get rings, and all of those opportunities combined provide more than 400, so basically, long story short, it's easy, pretty much easy, as long as you know what you're doing to get 400 rings, and you won't screw yourself over for the mission just by missing a couple of opportunities here and there. You do want to take most of those opportunities, but just because you miss a couple doesn't mean you won't be able to do the mission.
If you can ring the gong at the top, you'll get a bunch of rings.
Yeah, like that. Now, we have 199 rings, just one ring short of 200, and now we have 203 rings. But now, we're just going to continue collecting rings, and we're about halfway done with the mission. So, now we have Hero Shadow, which I'm not really going to use because there's no point to using him here, because if I used Chaos Control, I would pretty much basically miss a large chunk of rings. Now, down here is a gun mech, which if you're doing the hero mission, you obviously don't want to defeat. And ring this gong if you can, like I just did. And what I have, I'm pretty sure I already explained this before, I'm using a magnetic barrier right now. So, basically, when this shooting gallery, you have to shoot balloons that will appear as you grind along the rope. You see, I did pretty terribly, but oh well. We only have just over 100 more rings to collect, so we can still take a long time. We can still take a bit longer for the game. Not exactly a few. I don't think 95 would qualify as a few, but it won't take too much longer to get these rings. And just like that, you get the gong, even if you don't get it perfectly. And here it is. I think it may be possible to get the light dash by, even though you have a magnetic barrier, but I don't know. It's not very important. Now, truth be told, I should have finished the mission by now, and I'm going to make a cut if I miss it. If I don't, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to cut back and meet you at one of the previous games I missed. Wow, way to contradict yourself.
Let's dig into some points.
That's all of them!
So we just completed the hero mission of Circus Park.
Sorry, Doctor. I got no time for games.
No, we don't have time for games. We're all about business in this storyline. And I got an A.
Perfect.
Despite my minor screw-up.
Commander! Comm Sector B3 are reporting that the black aliens have successfully been driven out of Westopolis. We've contained them in the forest, and they're completely cut off from the rest of their support.
Well done, Captain. What about Shadow?
Sir, we think Shadow escaped into the forest with the black aliens.
Alert all field commanders in Sector B. I'm authorizing full use of all tactical weapons. I want both black aliens and Shadow stopped and buried. Failure is not an option.
Yes, sir.
It's over, Shadow. You'll finally be exposed and eradicated for the evil that you are.
Well, it definitely seems that the military, or more appropriately gun, is stepping up their game. But now we're going to begin the 4th stage of this story, which is Death Ruins, and here we'll also be doing the hero mission. So I'm just going to cut to the start of the stage, and then we'll actually get started. And now we're beginning the Death Ruins stage, and the mission character for this stage is going to be
Hey Shadow, Gun is getting the black aliens into this jungle. Do you want to join me in helping Gun round up the last?
Yeah, obviously that's why I'm doing the hero mission today, and I'm defeating the aliens. So we saw Rouge and Digital Circuit. Now, this stage has a boss that I actually fought in a previous story, and a boss that I did fight while making my way to this stage.
Our circus operation is already complete. We must get out of this forest now. There is no time to waste.
No, I'm going to be doing the hero mission today.
Come here!
Wow, that was almost a fail. Well, at least I can still continue without making any cuts, unless I actually do fail here. And fortunately I just got rings, so that means I'm in no immediate danger of dying. Now this plant here we saw in, I think it was called Prison Island. Yeah, it was the 3rd stage of the first story I did in this, for this Let's Play. That plant, as you probably just saw, can spit fire, which means you obviously want to avoid it. Now we have 10 of 50 aliens defeated, and overall defeating them isn't difficult. Now you can take a bit of a shortcut on these things by jumping off of them like that when at some point during their at some point. Now, here you want to be careful because you can actually be knocked off of the rail, or the whatever this is, whatever you want to call it, you can be knocked off of it. There are aliens down here which you obviously don't want to miss. Now, I've been talking all business so far, and while that's not a bad thing, I have a few things that I want to actually talk about in this video that aren't related to providing a walkthrough that I'm already providing just by showing you guys the game. Now, I know I haven't been recording for a few days, I know, but I really don't like telling you guys the same thing over and over again, but I'm only able to record at certain times, and here you can get you could have gotten a 1-up unless, like me, you failed, but here I did get Hero Shadow again, but I won't be using him because that will basically skip a large part of the stage which includes aliens that I would need to defeat. Don't worry, I definitely will be showing Chaos Control, just not in this episode. Now, you could go along the alien path, but it's there are aliens over the gate, so you obviously don't want to skip them because there are only 50 aliens in this stage. Now, anyway, yeah, I haven't been recording for the last few days, and I've actually been trying. I have, but I keep getting failed takes and basically just junk recording, which and at the time of that, the current time that I'm recording now, I don't even know if this will be a successful take. But if it is, then you'll obviously know because it'll be on YouTube and you'll be watching it right now. Now, so what really got in the way of my video release for the last few days is that I just can't get it. I just haven't been able to get a successful take yet. And there's junk, and there's junk, and there's a bit of fail, which will be included in the fail montage at the end of the Let's Play, and which basically means you guys might have a bit of enjoyment after the Let's Play is over. Now, the last 4 aliens we need to defeat are all here, so as soon as I get rid of the next 3 guys, we'll be done with the hero mission and we'll move on to the boss of this stage. And we've already seen the boss, so we've already seen the boss, and the reasons I'm showing it is because it's in a different stage, and there will be a different way of fighting him.
I won't let you get away with trying to invade this planet.
Obviously not. I wouldn't if I were in your position. And unsurprisingly, we got an A rank.
Perfect.
So, because I don't really have anything else to say right now, I'm just going to cut to the next cutscene.
Having a little trouble with those gun agents, are we?
What a pitiful bunch.
What'd you say?
We're not here to exterminate these poor creatures. On the contrary.
What? What is he talking about?
What are you saying?
All will be revealed tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Shadow, you should rest. You need to be ready for tomorrow's ritual.
You scum! You're going down!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this ritual is bad for the human race.
Show these fools your true strength.
Man, what an ugly beast. Finish him off quick.
Yeah, I will be finishing off exceedingly quickly because in this stage, Black Bull is pretty much a joke. Because all he does is just sit in the center of the stage, or float in the center of the stage, and just shoot fire around you, and that's pretty much his only attack. Unless you get up onto the rail, in which, like this, he'll be able to shoot fire, like a shockwave of fire, like that. Now, if you shoot at him, and just keep shooting at him, you will fill your hero gauge like that, which basically is employing the same strategy I used for the first time we fought this guy. But here you can take it further because it's easier. all you have to do is get ammunition from the aliens, which is very easy, and then just use that to shoot the eye. This version is definitely easier than the lethal highway version.
There's no way you can stop me.
So we're going to show one more stage in this video, but the next video, the next stage is going to be quite a bit longer than these two stages were, because, well, you'll know why. I'll explain why. But excuse me while I make a cut to the next scene.
A Chaos Emerald? You've got to be kidding me, guys. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Well, I think Shadow made a bit of a mistake. We've been caught, Shadow. It's time to flee before they get us. No? Oh well.
Shadow, help me!
Maria?
Please, Shadow, I need your help. My grandfather's experiments. Something's gone horribly wrong.
What is it?
The research lab, it's going to be destroyed. Something must be done. Please, Shadow, I beg you. Help Grandfather and those aboard the Ark. Please.
I'll be there, Maria. I swear, whatever it takes, I'll take care of the Ark and the Professor.
Now, this stage, or at least the mission for the stage that we're about to do, which is the fifth of the story and called Lost Impact. The hero mission for this stage takes long if you don't know what you're doing, and you kind of have to be quick if you want to get an A rank, and you'll see momentarily what I'm talking about, so excuse me while I make a cut.
Shadow, this way. The experimental monsters are in here. They're on a rampage. Please, you're the only one who can protect the Ark.
Apparently so, which I will do.
Are the experiment byproducts, based on a god of an ape. Thank you, Shadow. There are more out there in the colony, so please, be careful.
I will be careful, Maria. And I have to be quick too, so if I seem to be a bit reckless, that'll be why.
Shadow, you have to protect the Ark.
Now, for the hero mission of this place, we have to defeat, we have to defeat 35 of these things. No, because they're not capable of protecting this place alone. But this general area, I suppose we can leave in their hands until something comes along. But because nothing will, we'll be moving on. Now, I have to be very quick, because otherwise I'm going to end up screwing up my chances of getting an A rank. So, a time bonus definitely helps here, as the hero score you get will probably not alone be enough to get an A rank. So, like I said, you have to be quick. Now, there's something I want to explain in this video, which is widescreen, or well, actually, it's related to a video format. Basically, I'm sure you guys have noticed for a while I've had full screen videos. And really, I've actually learned a lot about how to get videos to be full screen. Basically, it's all about aspect ratio. The two aspect ratios that are on YouTube videos are 4:3 and 16:9, which happen to be the most common aspect ratios. Now, if this thing would just get down here, that would be nice. Now, technically, all YouTube videos are full screen, but it's the aspect ratio and video cropping that determines what you will actually see. Now, like where in regards to where the black bars will be, if they are indeed there. Now, aspect ratio 4:3, there will be black bars on the sides of the video, and with aspect ratio 16:9, then there will be black bars on the top and bottom of the video, and that's basically what you see on YouTube. Now, in order to get a full screen video, it has to be widescreen 16:9, and it has to have video cropping so that there are no bars. If you have widescreen video, and there are no black bars, either because you use cropping or there were no black bars to begin with. You'll have full screen video. Now there are two ways to get full screen videos on YouTube, which are to have the video itself to be widescreen when it's uploaded, or you could put format tags in the video description, which will basically automatically stretch the video and crop it, which will give you a full screen video. And basically I was using format tags for the Sonic Heroes Let's Play and for the beginning of this Let's Play, but then I found out how to get widescreen video, and without format tags, so I stopped using format tags, and there won't be any format tags anymore because now I know how to do it without format tags. So it's a pretty nice thing, I guess. I can get high quality full screen videos. I'm not saying I'm the best at this stuff because I'm really not, but I would say I've definitely learned a lot compared to what I knew when I started Let's Playing. Which brings me back to something else though, which was my first Let's Play. Now everyone's first Let's Play is, no one's first Let's Play is perfect. Everyone was starting a Let's Play, has things to learn. They're not the best at their first. They're still learning out. They're still learning. They're just starting out and still learning, which was when I was no exception. So that were I probably should have talked about this during the Sonic Heroes Let's Play, and it will probably be better placed during the Sonic Heroes Let's Play, but my Let's Play of that game was not the best. I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible, but even considering that I was a beginner, it could have been a lot better. The biggest problem of all, in my opinion, was the fact that the upload schedule for that Let's Play was just so ridiculous. Videos were not uploaded regularly, generally speaking. And of course there was the commentary issue. I was still learning how to commentate, and I was silent for most of the video, for a large part of the video. So yeah, those of you who watch that Let's Play know what I'm talking about, know that when I started the Sonic Heroes Let's Play, I really was not a good commentator. I didn't suck, I just wasn't good. But then, that's opinion and whatever, you can think whatever you want, and etc, etc. Okay, so I just made a cut because I made a mistake earlier in the video. I should have gone right here, and which takes you to the 16th experiment, and just destroy that, and you won't miss it. Now, it is kind of easy to miss that experiment, and if you do, well then you have to come back for it. Now, I was explaining earlier in the video that I was really not looking forward to this mission, not because it is a bad mission, or in my opinion, in this game. It just, it really takes a long time, and you basically have to go through the entire arc to get to find these experiments. Basically, the mission itself is not a bad mission. It's not poorly designed or anything like that. It just takes a long time, and even when you're experienced in the game, you can still have trouble with the mission. And I'm not having trouble with the mission exactly. But I will admit that I should have a better time than I already do. If I don't get an A rank, it'll be because I'm being stupid and not picking up the pace like I should be. Now, I am somewhat of a perfectionist, I do admit that. I do admit to wanting things to be, I admit to wanting to be satisfied with things, satisfied according to my judgment of how they should be. And I'm not saying I think only my opinion is right or anything like that, but I just think I just want things to be, as long as it's within my control, I want it to be, as close to my idea of what it should be, so that I can be satisfied with it. Like with these videos, I want to make sure they're as good as possible, as good that I've put as much quality, that they have as much quality as they possibly can. Now, I want to explain something about the gun lift. which is that it does not have any defensive capabilities whatsoever, other than, you know, being a good having a good offense. The gun lift is pretty much the only point to the gun lift is to be powerful, to have powerful ammunition, and to be able to that's pretty much it, to be able to shoot quickly and shoot. Okay, basically the point of the gun lift is to have powerful and quick fire, and that's what it does. But it doesn't have any shields, or pretty much anything to defend itself. So basically, while you're on the gun lift, you are pretty much vulnerable to anything that can damage you, like these meteors here, like the one that just damaged me, and this one that just damaged me. Perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say the gun lift doesn't exactly have, any defense other than a good offense. That doesn't mean it's a bad, doesn't make it a bad thing, because it doesn't make it a bad turret, because it's actually a pretty good one. It's just that its low point is not having decent defense. Now, we only have, at this point, we only have 9 more, we only have 9 more experiments to defeat, and I really need to defeat them quickly. Now, one of those experiments, what is the biggest of them all, as far as I'm aware, is that one right there. And it can be the most difficult of all the experiments to defeat, since it's the biggest and has the most smaller creatures to spawn, to make defeating it more difficult and hectic than it should be. Now we only have, let's see, 8 left, which means defeating this mission shouldn't take too much longer, only maybe somewhere around another 90 seconds. Well, I think that's overestimating it, but oh well. The point is that it won't take too much longer to complete this mission, and when we do complete this mission, that'll be the end of this video. There's no need to thank me, Maria, I'm just doing my job. Now, after this one, there are 3 experiments left in this stage, and one of them is just up ahead, right here, specifically. So now we're going to defeat this one here, and then we just have 2 more to defeat, and that'll be it for this stage. So, this stage and this video. So, the 34th experiment is here, and easily destroyed by the gun lift. Yeah, there is one more left, and we're coming up to it right now. Let's see if I can get this in less than 9 minutes. I should be able to. And survey says I got it.
Thank you.
That concludes this episode of my Let's Play of Shadow the Hedgehog. In the next episode, we will finish the 5th storyline.
As I promised you, Maria, I will protect the Professor and the Ark.
This has been the Dark Shadow of Light, and I will see you all in time.
Perfect.